different. I have great power within me, too. The only difference is, I have no control over it.
Then you have not yet found your calling.
I hope I never do. The power is so great that... it scares me.
Stronger within.
These fields used to be so beautiful. Uncle Deckard told me stories of them when I was a little girl.
not ready yet.
They won't get us. When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere, if I live.
Sounds peaceful.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
I have answered my call, but I thank you.
Always wanted to fight some of these.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
I've traveled my whole life and watched the world change.
Yes, it's not like it was.
Have no fear, Leah. We will make this world safe again.
Please, free my family from their cursed existence. I can hear them digging.
Be on your guard. Spirits lie.
Well, prepare to face my wrath.
Our missing daughter would do well to leave us be. You will pay for her weakness.
His folly to disturb us.
They are free. Thanks to you, my family can now rest, free from the curse they brought upon themselves.
Some spirits linger to right past wrongs. I was mistaken about her.
How should I train?
Tell me more about your inn, Leah.
The world is so dangerous. Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station on their journeys.
You will make a fine innkeeper.
If I survive this mess. That's all of them.
By all that is holy, you see that enemy over there?
It smelled of brothels and ale.
Even so, it was full of trade and new ideas. There was always something exciting to see. Your back.
Stronger within you.
Not yet. Something has been gnawing at this corpse. know.
Those scavengers trapped my poor wife and me down there for hours. I'm sure she'd love to meet you, and thank you for your help.
I'm overburdened. I need to go back.
Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
I wouldn't use that. Good thought.
What was once one shall become four.
You know it's not polite to go through other people's things, don't you?
I've decided to write an epic poem on the death of the Skeleton King. All I need to do is find out how he was killed.
You could ask the one who did it, you know. She's right over there.
And give up my artistic license? Never.
What are we doing in my room? What? You're not really thinking of reading my journal, are you?
My love, this is the woman who saved our farm.
This is your wife? She appears unwell.
She has been ill lately, but my love will see her through.
I should go.
Oh, she's nodded off.
Just like target practice.
A mighty adversary is before us.
This one is fresh. The hunter is close.
What a monstrous creature!
Templar, I think I saw you at an inn several months ago.
That is likely. I have journeyed a long way.
You were extremely polite, but tipped poorly, I am told.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And through her, I'll get my prize.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Losing my patience, wench!
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time!
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to join my crusade? It is a hard path.
Yes, absolutely. The way is hard and all that. Shall we go? Wait. The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here. Ah, there you are.
What of your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon. Let us seek our fortunes together. Ooh, this will be fun. That's just the thing. Oh, I do that extremely well. Ah. Suits me. I can get you a better bow if you'd like, Leah.
By stealing it?
No.
Yes.
You're not helping.
This is about as exciting as the time Uncle Deckard and I spent the summer in Bramwell.
I'll take that. Yes.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The warrior's rest and the crypt of the ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
After you. I don't care for these woods. Must we slog through them?
Are these Alaric's people?
Ghouls are stronger than most risen dead, but they gain their fortitude through horrific means, feasting upon human corpses. These creatures are least dangerous while eating, but do not disturb them, or it shall be your limbs between their teeth.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
Repel them, my brothers!
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard.
Such a relief to all grown up now.
At least one of us is.
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of Crusaders.
I can have that when you're done with it. Right.
Give it back to her.
What?
What are you talking about?
I won't say it twice.
Fine. Here, Leah. Your ring.
How did you...
I can't carry anymore. I am returning to town.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
Unfortunate.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has...
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Tell me about your order. Are you born into it?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
You were a weed?
A criminal. The Order took me in and saved my life. More than that, my very soul.
So you were a criminal before joining the Templar. What were your crimes?
I cannot tell you.
Then I will not pry.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
Remind me to never die for something honorable. It always turns out poorly.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
This looks dangerous. You remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping.
Years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
There are so many places that we could explore together, Leah.
That's not exploration. It's a rescue mission.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
Look at this architecture. This predates the Sin War.
I can teach you more about sin.
Please don't.
Enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells. Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The noble hero fought away here just to die.
I admire your persistence.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
Time will tell.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
I need to go back.
I really do miss that bard. The way he sang Horizon could make a...
I don't know what would have happened to this town with...
It is good to fight with you again.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
It sounds delightful. And what was your trade there?
I was, a bit of a private dealer.
So no honest work, then?
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted, one relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
You spend quite a lot of time chasing women.
We only have so many days in this world, and I choose to spend mine in worthy pursuits.
I'm not sure you think very much of the women you... pursue.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
What did you do wrong?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now, I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
You raised Leah during your travels, but the road is a dangerous place for a child.
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
Here, the second piece of the sword. Magda now seeks the third.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
The only fishing village near here is Wortham.
You're right, Leah. It must be Wortham. There is a ferry on the edge of Tristram that will take you there.
Tell me of this coven.
I have no memory of them, except a feeling, a darkness that is known to me.
Known to you?
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword. You spoke of Chaldean. You lived there with your father?
Yes, he was a diplomat. We had a manor with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the Troubles started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it will blow over, though.
That is not the way of the world.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
When we retrieved the stranger's second sword piece, Magda found us. She's always on our heels. Who is she? She claims to know my mother, but how could that be? Regardless, we must beat her to Wortham in the final piece of the sword.